Hello my little readers, good morning and assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are doing good at home and you are in touch with the reading by reading both English and Urdu books at home on daily basis. Just keep reading, read 1 page, 2 pages, but on daily basis. You can just make it a habit, just like while going to the bed, you can just read a short story of either English or Urdu just before going to the bed, right? Just make it your habit. So the story that we are going to do today is The Enormous Turnip. Now you say it with me. The Enormous Turnip. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who planted some turnip seeds in his field. He watered the seeds daily and took good care of them until they started growing into a plant. When the seeds grew into the plant, he kept looking after the plants and watered and weeded them daily. Soon, one fine morning, when he woke up, what he saw that out of his turnips, one of the turnip is big. But when he went out in the fields, he noticed that it's not only big, it's much bigger than the others. And not much bigger than the others, it was enormous. It was huge. He became really excited to see this big turnip in his fields. He tried to pull the turnip out all alone, but he couldn't do it. So he called his wife for help. So the old man and his wife both pulled the turnip out. They pulled it so hard, but the turnip didn't come out because it was enormous. So this old lady, she called a boy to help both of them. So all three of them now, they pulled the turnip out, but they were unable to do it. So the little boy called the little girl. Now all four of them, they tried to pull it. They pulled and they pulled. Say it with me. They pulled and they pulled. But were they able to take it out? Yes? Say it a little louder. No, you're right. They were unable to take this huge, enormous turnip out. So what they did? They called a dog for their help. So now the old man, old lady, the little boy, little girl and the dog, all five of them, they tried to pull the turnip out. They were unable to do it this time as well. So they called the cat for their help. And all six of them now, they tried to pull the turnip out. But again, they were unable to do it. So this little cat, she called out the farm mouse. And now the old man, the old lady, the little boy, the little girl, dog, cat and the mouse. All of them, they pulled the turnip out together. Let's pull it all together. You also say it, all right? They pulled, and they pulled it so hard that what happened? Popped the enormous turnip out in the field. And this enormous turnip made all of them fall on the floor because they were pulling it so hard that when this popped out, they all fell on the floor. But this enormous turnip was huge in size that the farmer and the others, they were so pleased to see this enormous turnip, and they became really happy. The farmer, he called everyone out for the dinner that day. Who was there in his team to help him out? The old lady, the little boy, little girl, dog, cat, and a mouse. Farmer invited everyone for the turnip dinner that day. So they all had the turnip dinner and they enjoyed it. And they ate this turnip. Can they finish this humongous turnip in just one day, one dinner? No, they cannot. So they ate this turnip for many days in their dinner, in their breakfast. Every time whenever they were hungry, they used to eat something made up of turnip. So how many people were there when they were pulling the turnip out? 1, 2, 3. Count with me. Let's count it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was a team of 7 who pulled the turnip out. When the farmer was pulling the turnip out all alone, was he able to take it out? No, he wasn't. But when they were 2, they were still unable. 3, they were still unable until they were all 7. And see, one more interesting thing is that they were not all of the same size. Even the mouse was there in the team. So it gives us the lesson that not even the smallest creature on the earth is useless. When we work as a team, we can make anything possible. At times you see we are unable to do any task. It's impossible for one person to do it. So we have to take help from others. So when we work as a team, we are able to make anything possible. So the word enormous, we have learned something new today. It is the word enormous. What is the sound of OR? It's OR, us. Enormous. Enormous. Another word that we have learned is pulled. What is it? Pulled. Say it again. Pulled. And the last word that we have learned today is pop. 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 P-up. Pop. P-up. Pop. So this was the end of today's lesson, and inshallah we'll be seeing you soon in another interactive session. Thank you very much. Take good care of yourself.